but they don't care really. It just sounds fluffy and nice. Those are pinkos.
You know
Perfect.
who probably hates Pinkos? And I think I'll do like a. I only have
Our
two.
our listeners.
Yeah. No. Do you know Judge Joe Brown?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the TV judge for a long time. He's retired now or whatever. Judge, you have to check it out. Judge Joe Brown is fucking wild. He does like interviews now because he's like super like I think he's like very right wing or whatever. But he even some of the stuff he doesn't even talk about like right wing stuff. Like I watched an interview where he talks about why Cosby is innocent and why
Oh
he
yeah.
shouldn't be in jail. And he just like in his, if you guys don't know, like Joe Brown, he talks like in a very like, and then I went to the store, and he has this like drawn out, like
Like
really,
Forrest Gump.
yeah, yeah. But like old, he even when he was young, he sounded like an old man. It's just like the way he talks. But it's so fucking funny because he also has no filter anymore because he's not on TV. It's like he basically, if you in interviews, they've asked him like, "Why did your show end?" And he said they were trying to make me push across the gay agenda.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like they want. It's so fucking funny. You have to check out Joe Brown. You know what? I'll just play like a 2 second clip of him. He's so fucking funny. This is him talking about they're changing a law. This is actually interesting. They're trying to change a law in the U.S. It's related to like sexual assault or whatever.
He look at that. He
But
looks like he went to Diddy parties
He
with
talks
those
about Diddy
suits.
too. He
Okay,
talks
good
about
for
Diddy
him.
too. Yeah, yeah,
they want to make this a felony. If you say, hey, let's go out to dinner, you go out to dinner, it's a great night, good restaurant, the wine is cool, the conversation's great. It's spring or fall, you decide to go for a walk in the park and you hold hands and somebody says,
Got his Joe
your
hat.
place or
yeah, yeah. His
mine.
Joe hat, which is clearly a MAGA type hat, but it says Judge
Yeah,
Joe instead. And he's in
I
a
like it.
denim suit. He's great.
Yeah.
And you get to somebody's place and kissing and hugging and petting and all of that, it gets hot, heavy, and everybody gets all hot, wet, and bothered, and clothes come off, and you get it on. Is that rape? Of course not. That's human nature. But they want to make it rape because what they say is it's supposed to not happen because that's rape by seduction. If you seduce somebody, that too is rape. So you're supposed to carefully ask and say, do you want to have sex? And if somebody says, let's have sex, then you can proceed. You want to go further.
It's just this old man. He talks about sex for like this video is 15 minutes long. He talks about sex the whole time.
He's not wrong. Every time
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
approached it that way, I get laid.
I there's also a word. I'm gonna see if I catch it. I don't want to waste time with this or whatever. But there's like he starts
Would you like to
referring.
have sex?
Would you like
Can
to
we
have
have
sex?
sex? Can I touch you on the hip?
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
But I'm telling you, if you watch this whole interview, you're even giving making it mild. He'll be like, that's what happens. Is you touch the pussy likes it. Like it's like vulgar-ish like that. That's human nature. Like
He is like that creepy uncle now that just got out of the pen. Like
yeah, he
you're
does.
right.
He does look.
He's in a he's like in a denim fucking suit, like a fucking like a
Yeah.
prom fucking but it's all
Yeah.
denim.
He's dressed like an oil man, and he was a judge.
Or like an old school fucking janitor. Like janitors used to wear
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Everything was
does.
jean. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I catch it. There's a term he uses now. He replaces like sex with like it's like saying sexual gratification, but he thinks of a different way of saying it.
What got screwed? And then
Oh,
he
yeah, yeah.
goes
He
2
says
months later, something pops out. A success.
this is what the term he uses. You'll hear it. He 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 starts describing what normal sex is if you try to have sex someone with someone and they want to have sex with you. This is what he calls it.
He looks like
You
felon Mr.
see,
Magoo.
He does look like that guy in any prison movie who's like the young guy who comes in and he's like, let me rap at you, youngster. I tell you about this prison, whatever. And he tries to get him to read.
He looks like he talks about Andy Dufresne a lot.
The successful screw. That's what it's all about. And a successful screw, 9 months later, something pops out what got screwed. And then it grows up and it has a successful screw and something else pops out. And that's why we have all these people on this planet and why we didn't all die out in the last ice age. But these clowns want to disrupt that cycle and say somehow or another what humans have been doing for the whole time we've been here is somehow wrong.
Calls it a successful screw. He said,
But fucking.
he said, fuck. He says, he's like, one person had a successful screw and then led to another person who's the screwy.
Yeah.
And then that
So-
person grows up and has a successful screw. And that's way of him saying we have kids and grandkids.
Dude, I'm gonna start referring to women as screwies.
Screwies.
That's a good one.
Next time I have sex, I'm going to tell my girl, I'm like, well, that was a successful screw.
I'm gonna shout to my girlfriend, "Hey, screwy, where's my
Hey,
coffee?"
screwy.